It is Friday, and that means Trish Rout from Southwest Florida Crime Stoppers is here in our studio for Fugitive Friday.
Trish, who do we have on the list for today?
A lot of women this week.
Yes, I noticed.
Like Kelly
that.
said earlier, we're equal opportunity. We're not just looking for the guys. But this week, we're starting off our list with a repeat offender who has found himself in the crosshairs of the law since he was just 14 years old. James Benjamin is now a grown adult and should have learned some lessons along the way. However, a newly issued warrant for his arrest proves otherwise. Benjamin is now wanted for failure to appear in court following his most recent arrest for resisting, drugs, and the possession of a weapon by a convicted felon. Fort Myers police spotted Benjamin riding a bike with lights out in the middle of the night in an area known for drug activity. When they attempted to pull him over, the 27-year-old kept going, then ditched the bike and ran, leading officers on a foot chase. But when he encountered a fence, Benjamin couldn't quite make it over and soon found himself in cuffs. Officers were able to grab the backpack that he tossed, finding a loaded gun and marijuana inside. He was released after 6 weeks in lockup pending his next court hearing, for which he was a no-show 2 weeks ago. To date, Benjamin has 35 arrests on his rap sheet between Lee and Collier counties on charges of theft, battery, burglary, armed robbery, and drug trafficking. He's only been out of prison for less than a year, and given the path that he's currently on, he might be headed right back there. Benjamin is 5'9", 180 pounds, and was last known to be living in Dunbar. Next up is a North Fort Myers woman who also thought that running from the cops was a good idea. A new warrant for the arrest of Amber McClellan was issued last month after she violated terms of her probation on charges of fleeing and eluding officers. Cape cops spotted the 39-year-old committing a traffic violation in the wee hours of the morning with a minor child in the car. When they lit the lights up to pull her over, McClellan chose to gun the gas, speeding at more than 100 miles an hour. Due to public safety concerns, officers called off the chase, but were able to locate McClellan in a neighborhood just a short distance away. When they inquired why she ran, McClellan admitted that she was driving with a suspended license and didn't want to get in trouble, which is exactly what happened despite her intentions. She ended up jailed for 7 days and was eventually found guilty and placed on probation. One of those conditions was steering clear from narcotics, which she tested positive for in early October. McClellan has 13 priors for battery, fraud, theft, drugs, and exploitation of the elderly. She's 5'4", 130 pounds, and upon her arrest, she will be held without bond. Also on the run this week is a woman who is literally just a few weeks away from ending her probation, but now with her latest misstep, she'll be headed right back to the familiar surroundings of a jail cell. Deputies are now on the hunt for Sandra Nichols, wanted for violating probation following an arrest for her third conviction for petty theft. The 63-year-old felon has a lengthy history of taking things that don't belong to her, and after her latest pilfering incident, a judge gave her 12 months to stay on the straight and narrow before she could totally be a free woman again. But 11 months in, Nichols has chosen to fall from grace by testing positive for cocaine and fentanyl, not going to anti-theft school, and not completing her court-ordered community service hours, which has triggered a new warrant for her arrest. Nichols has 20 previous visits at the Lee County Jail on charges of battery, domestic violence, drugs, contempt, grand theft auto, forgery, and DUI. This Dallas native is 5'6", 170 pounds, and upon her arrest, she will be held without bond. And rounding out our list of lawbreakers is a Fort Myers felon who used some shady tactics to try to score a few grand in cash. Catherine Wortman is currently on the lam after violating probation on a charge of uttering a forged document and grand theft. Wortman somehow intercepted a check that the victim mailed to a local business. She then altered the check for just under $2,000 and made it payable to herself. Well, when she attempted to cash the check, a savvy bank teller noticed some discrepancies, did a little homework, then declined to complete the transaction for Wortman, who left empty-handed. Detectives traced the attempt back to Wortman, who was ultimately found guilty and placed on probation. However, recently, the 38-year-old left her last known address and also failed to complete a residential drug treatment program, putting her in violation of her release conditions. Wortman has 7 priors on her criminal record on charges of fraud, resisting, theft, and multiple drug-related offenses. And upon her arrest, she will be held without bond in the Lee County Jail. And as always, if you recognize any of the fugitives we featured here today, you're asked to call the Crime Stoppers hotline. That number is 1-800-780-TIPS. All callers will remain anonymous and will be eligible for a cash reward of up to $3,000. You know, we were just talking off air that these women and guy all live in our community. They're here somewhere. They're going to the same stores that we're going to. We just need that one call saying, I know where they're at, to let us know, and we'll reroute them to a jail cell.
Yeah, I mean, some of these people have been in jail 20 times. My goodness, you think you'd learn by now.
You'd think that they'd learn, but
Right.
63 years old still hasn't learned.
Yep.
Not a lot of hope there.
Yeah, so people at home, keep an eye out for them, right?
Absolutely.
And they're also on the Crime Stoppers website.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.